With the hopes of a vaccine on the horizon, travel sites say they're seeing an uptick in people planning trips. One experiencing a 42% increase in weekly reservations for 2021, all since November 9th, the week the efficacy of the first vaccine was announced.
So there's a lot of pent-up demand for travel right now. And when the vaccine announcement came out, the phones started ringing at travel agencies. For 2021, they are planning epic trips. These are the bucket list trips.
Of what I would call core assets to build on to actually make sure that the opportunity can be capitalized on. So whether it's about the natural beauty and the unique cultural heritage India has, we have beautiful landscapes and coastlines, and we have wildlife, and we have temples and mosques. So that core asset exists, and it's about how do we leverage that asset. The large number of villages, there are over 600,000 villages in India. There are cultural aspects to each of them. Is there an opportunity to create some high experience opportunities for the tourists? We also know actually that the trend now is more towards experiential areas for tourism as opposed to just material goods. And in fact, for millennials, it's even a higher interest for them to really go for experiential opportunities.
India has this unique opportunity of skilling its young people and creating jobs not only within our country, but actually exporting them to the world. We have people who can speak in English. That's a huge positive to start with, and we have people with a pretty high degree of smarts, understanding, and I think fantastic potential. We just need to have organized forums, organized institutions which can train them and skill them and have them ready for jobs.
We've seen in the past that how tourism has grown within the country, whether it's inbound, outbound, hospitality, different hotels. All this comprises of a big ecosystem in tourism. And to be a part of this, actually a great service to the nation. What we have seen to date in the last so many years of our country is not even a speck on what is going to happen in the future for India. I believe in the next 5 years, there's going to be an explosion in the growth of Indian tourism. With a younger population, money in their pocket, and there is a wanderlust in the younger audience to travel. This is only going to boost the prospects of tourism post-pandemic. Tourism in India contributes today 10% to the GDP, with over 75 million people directly and indirectly employed in tourism. It's a great contributor to the economy, and as a result of which, this tourism course makes it the most ideal course to do for job employment. Today we are in 2021. By the time the students pass out, it will be 2024, 2025. It is projected as a World Tourism Organization that by year 2022-23, the tourism growth in India is going to be in high double digit. This clearly means that there are going to be so many job prospects for people who are coming out in the industry. And when people pass out from good colleges and with the knowledge of tourism and they've studied tourism, the sky is the limit. OneRep Global is India's foremost company that represents luxury brands within the country. We are a team of hoteliers and tourism professionals that come from pedigreed brands like Four Seasons, Oberoi, Taj, Shangri-La, and many more. The whole idea is to bring quality education. There is a definite gap in the industry where students are passing out of colleges without much industry exposure. That's a gap that OneRep Global aims to fill in our partnership with iLead. So we will assist iLead in 3 parts. Number 1, to look at the course material and make it more industry specific and more relevant to today's time and what is the need of the hour in the tourism industry. Number 2, exposure, industry exposure, where students are encouraged to participate in tourism events, in hotel events, so that they get practical first-hand knowledge. And number 3, most importantly, after they pass out of this course, where do they get employed? We will assist iLead students to get placed in good quality organizations where they can hone their skills even further. Traveling is a passion, and to be in tourism is a calling. So if the wanderlust in you tells you that you want to travel the world, you like curating trips, you like searching for newer places, then this is the course for you. It is not only job employment in travel companies, hotels, cruise companies or online travel companies, but it also a lot to do with entrepreneurship. Today you can be a self-entrepreneur in tourism by just curating itineraries. You can be a high-end travel designer. You can be a supplier to hotels. You can be a supplier to tourism services. So infinite opportunity to be an entrepreneur, to be employed in a tourism organization, and just be associated with this beautiful world of travel.